time of digital day. That's me. It's miserable looking out. I don't know if it's going to rain. You know, I like the sun. I don't know about you, but I like the sun. I have a good vlog today. A subscriber of mine, who I don't remember who it was because I didn't write it down, and I apologize profusely because I don't have a planner. My planner expired and I'm getting a new one in my clothes box, which isn't here yet. So I don't have a planner, so I don't have any. I guess I could just write on my blotter, but I'm a hot mess. So if you were the one that suggested it, put your name in in your comments. Say it was me, Dee. I apologize. I'd love to give you guys shouts out when you ask for something, and this is a good one. I've done this many times, but it's always good to do it again because we have new subscribers. Maybe I have something different to say. So, weekly points. Yes, your weeklies. You hear all the time in different Facebook groups and posts, should I eat my weeklies? And you get the people that go, no, never eat them. Oh no, I can never eat them. Oh no. Well, you're not gonna get that from me. I am a person who believes that if you need your weekly points, you eat them. I may not always eat them, all of them, but I definitely dig into them a lot. And you know what? People who said, I don't lose when I eat my weeklies. That could be true for the simple fact they probably have never eaten their weeklies. Or maybe they ate them once and that week they gained, or twice. Just because you gain a week doesn't necessarily mean it was because you ate your weeklies. Because sometimes on the journey, you gain. It just happens. It's natural. It's your body. It doesn't mean that sometimes you could be the best person on plan and have a gain that week. Does that mean that the plan didn't work? Did it mean you did something wrong? No, it just means that sometimes your body just does that. There's no rhyme or reason sometimes. There really isn't. And I know that's hard to hear because we want to see the scale go down. I understand that. You go, I understand that. But it doesn't always do that. And I want to also run this home. Think about it. And you hear a lot of people say they go to calories because they weren't eating enough on Weight Watchers. Well, if you eat your points and have 0 point foods, just because they're 0 points, they're not 0 calories. So if you're eating enough, you will have enough calories. If you're not, then you probably won't. So, and then you have weeklies, and they fit that in there. So do you think they thought they put weeklies in there and thought you'll gain? No. And here's the thing, the blue dot. I am so not a fan of the blue dot. I've said this 1.5 million times. You can go so many calories under, so many calories over, still get a blue dot. Well, if you're going under and you're not eating enough 0 point foods, you're not eating enough. So that to me is not in the healthy eating range. That's not eating enough. And let me tell you something, you go through this cycle or this program or this plan or this journey not eating enough, undercutting because you want to get the weight off quicker, it might happen to a point, but eventually it's going to catch up to you. And here's the kicker. If you eat like 900 calories, when you eat a regular 1,300 calories, you're going to gain weight. And you know what? That's your fault because you cut it back too low, too soon. You can't do that. You can't. Do you want to spend the rest of your life eating 900 calories? Because guess what? Your body adjusts to that, and that's what it's used to as its norm. It's not normal, and eventually it will catch up to you. I don't know how, but it will. You have to eat a healthy diet and eat the calories and points you're given. I don't understand what the reason is of not wanting to eat. I just don't. I'm not saying eat crap. No. I'm just saying eat good ingredients that are on the plan. Look at the list. The 0 point food list is not full of crap. It's full of really good nutrient dense foods. And if you're on the purple plan, those purple point foods are those delicious whole grains that we've had since the dawn of time that our body can process so much better. That's why they're 0 points. Nobody ever asks, why are they 0 points? Because they can be processed, through your body and digested much more easily than all these processed stuff that's out there. These are all whole foods. Your food body can break them down like nobody's business. But the other stuff that's a little bit yeah, some weird ingredients in there, your body takes a little bit longer to digest it and break it down. So please, I'm not saying eat all your weeklies. I'm not here saying that. I'm just saying don't not eat them. That's what I'm saying. If you need them, use them. I use mine most of the time for the healthy fats. My olive oil, my avocado. You know, sometimes there's a thing that I put in my mouth that I didn't write down. You know, it just happens. It happens a lot. Well, not as often as it used to, but it happens. So there's a little bit of leeway that I have in my day and in my week that allows for me to kind of, you know, just do that. Because you know why? That's me. And I don't want to stop being me. No, because here's the kicker. Eventually, I'm going to come back. It's who I am. So you can't innately change. You might think you can, or you might try to change who you are, but who you are always comes out in the end. It just does. And that's okay. Who you are is not a bad person. Yeah, I grab, you know, Asian snack mix without thinking some days. I'm not eating the whole bag anymore. I'm not. I'm grabbing like a quarter cup. And that's a win. That's a true win. So yeah, I have those little excess points at the end of the week because I might have not written something down. I can't imagine that happen, but it can. But you'll hear people will tell you. And my girl, Kim Bedgood, replied to me and said, I agree, Denise, because that's what happened to me. You'll hear it time and time again. A lot of the people that are struggling on plan are not eating enough. But if you start that way and your body's geared that way, it's hard to break that cycle. It is, because you're obviously going to eat the correct amount of calories and points, and you're going to have a gain. Why? Because you undercut yourself so much in the beginning. I can't run that home enough. Especially if you're starting out, like, well, again, I always use myself. What are the amount of points and calories I was ingesting before I was on plan? A heck of a lot. A lot more than they're giving me, that's for damn sure. So if I am definitely at a deficit with eating my points and some weeklies. And like I said, sometimes it's good, like if you know something's coming up, you can save them. Absolutely. And if you have something coming up, I definitely think you should bank them. Oh, sure. You got a wedding coming up, a party. Yeah, you definitely should bank points. That's not what this vlog is about. This is a vlog is about the routine life on a daily basis. If you're not eating enough, it's going to catch up. It just is. And you're going to be sitting there, you know, wondering, why am I gaining weight? I've been really good on plan, and I did eat a couple weeklies. I can't eat my weeklies. You can, especially if you're eating really good weekly points. Like, I mean, like you can sit there and eat a high-fat chocolate cake, and it could be wondering. But you know, if you have the points for it, you should be able to do that. But if you're sitting there eating really good food and you're like still gaining weight, there's a reason. Because your body's, they call it, like some places they use the word starvation mode, when your body is starving and it will not let you lose if you're not eating enough. It's a legit condition. It legit happens because your body, it holds on to it. It doesn't want to let it go. And if it's not getting enough nutrients, that's what it does. You'd be like, wait a minute, I was really good on plan all week, and why did I gain weight? But were you really good on plan? Did you eat enough? I mean, you might think in your head you did, because I wasn't hungry. You're thinking you're not hungry, but look at the calories. Look at the calories. You have to be having at least a minimum of 1,200. It's a lot of calories when you think about it, you break it down. And if you're not eating that, you can sit there and think you're full. You can sit there and, I ate enough. But really, are you? Are you eating enough? And are you eating enough of the right foods? You have to fuel your body, fuel, whatever you want to call it, with good things. You can't, like, fuel it with chips and not popcorn, candy and cookies. I mean, granted, we have the points to spend as we wish. We do. But that's just not something that you have all the time. I have it several times a week, but I don't have people, like say Built Bars. We'll just throw Built Bars out there. I'm a Built Bar ambassador. I love Built Bars. Do I eat them every day? No, I don't. I don't eat anything every day, really. I say them maybe a couple times a week. I'll have one. I made a churro the other day. If you haven't seen that, I hopefully remember to link that here. It's amazing. It takes a Built Bar and elevates it for 1 point, because you have a, depending on what Built Bar you use, 3 point or 4 point. Wrap it in a wrap, a 1 point wrap of your choice. Air fry it, and it gets crispy, and then you roll it in cinnamon and Splenda. It's amazing. And I like to use the 3 point bar, so it's a 4 point treat that's unstinking believable. And and half the time I split it with my husband, because honestly, half is plenty for me, because I haven't eaten enough that day. So yeah, there you have like a 2 point treat. That's just decadent. It's liquid chocolate, and I like the salted caramel or the peanut butter and that crunchy cinnamony exterior. You make your food special and you enjoy it, but eat. Like I said, I'm not sitting there telling you to eat how many. Some of you get like 48 weeklies. Yeah, I remember the day when I got 48 weeklies. I only get 28 now. I'm not sitting here telling you to eat all 28 weeklies. I'm just saying, if you need them, you should use them. And definitely eat your points during the day. Do not, I say this time and time again, there's people all proud that they ate 16 points out of 23. And oh yeah, I'm really not hungry. Are you really not hungry? Or are you just saying you're not hungry because you don't want to be hungry, because you don't want to eat anymore? I want to get that blue dot, and I want to lose weight, and I want to, so I'm going to eat 16 points. Really, add up the calories that you're eating. Are you eating 1,200 calories? Because if you're not doing yourself any service. You're not. You're going to be in difficulty. And let me come out and say this point blank. You're never going to survive on that forever. It's going to come up to bite you in the butt. It is. And I hate to see you put all this work in only to get frustrated in the end. Or, later on. Why? I'm not frustrated. I don't want to be frustrated. I'm too stinking old to be frustrated. I don't need to worry about this. I did what I needed to do. I am leveled off. I am enjoying where I'm at. I'm not stressing over it. Because guess what? Life's too short. And if we haven't learned that during COVID, we're never going to. Life is too short to stress over food. It just is. There's so many more important things we need to stress over than food. Life itself could be taken at the blink of an eye. And I don't know if you know anybody that has lost somebody. I have. Every day I hear from somebody, subscribers, neighbors, people at church, who've lost somebody. People at school. Somebody has lost somebody due to this. And here we are worrying about points and calories, and really simplify your life. It's there. Follow it correctly. Enjoy the food that you eat. Because like I said, there's more things we need to stress over than this. Don't stress over food. Don't. There's just many more things in life to stress over. I don't want you stressing over your food. So that is my spiel for today. Enjoy what you eat. Love what you eat. Don't stress over what you eat. Track what you eat. That is exactly what we need to do. You have a allotted amount of points. I highly encourage you to use them. I am at work right now, unfortunately. So I thank you for joining me on my ride in. You always make it go so much faster when I'm with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. If you enjoy this, let me know. Let me know your comments on this subject. I'd love to hear it. Love to hear it. Have a great day. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. And if you know somebody that needs this, there's a share button. Share wherever you need to share it. Email, Facebook group, Zoom, text. Share away. You have my permission.